Hey, I'm Sam Tabor. I'm going to teach you how to 3-flip today. Alright, so 360 flips are not that difficult. They are very difficult to learn. Not for some people, but for me, very, very difficult to learn. I could only land them like one in a freaking 50 tries or 100 tries. And I don't know, like I just wanted to know how to get them consistently. So that's what I'm going to teach you guys. There's actually a little secret that helps me a whole lot when I do 3-flips. So I'm going to teach you guys that, and hopefully it helps you out. And also, I'm not the greatest 3-flipper ever, but I can do them pretty consistently. So I'm going to get to this. I'm going to take off my shoes and put them on my hands, because that's what you're supposed to do for trick tips. Alright, so your basic foot positioning for a 360 flip involves your back foot being in the pocket, just like this, right there, because this trick does involve a lot of scoop. Whenever you ask someone, like, how do you 360 flip, they're going to say it's all about the scoop. I'm going to be the person that says it's 50% about the scoop. 50%. Your front foot is going to be, it can honestly be kind of anywhere that you're comfortable flicking. I used to do it like this, but now I do my 3-flips usually in like the middle or maybe a little bit above the middle. And honestly, the greatest place to learn how to 3-flip is a slightly slippery surface. Rough concrete is kind of hard to learn it on because you don't get as much scoop. I recommend going to an indoor skate park, somewhere that has like really, really smooth concrete, and learning it there because it's way easier to scoop. I'm gonna start with the scoop. You definitely do scoop the 360 flip, but it's not all about the scoop. So what I do, I put a ton of pressure right here and really get that momentum of flinging my back foot almost as hard as it can possibly go. But at the same time with my front foot, I like to flick this way, and that seems super, like you're like, duh, you know? Like you probably already know that. But the thing that I like to do that really helps the rotation be perfect and makes me not have to scoop as hard is I try to dangle my front foot, at least mentally dangle my front foot. Some people can do 3-flips and they catch it all steezy like that and their back foot's back there. I can't do that, but in my mind I pretend that I'm doing that, and every single time I pretend I'm doing that, it makes it stay under me. And if you commit to it and you're thinking of catching it with your front foot, it just makes it so much easier to catch, and it just flips perfect. So that's the secret that I was going to teach you guys, is mentally do that. Even if you can't do it all steezy like that or whatever, mentally try to catch it with your front foot. Imagine yourself catching it like that. Because for some reason, when I started doing that, it made it way easier for me to scoop the board. I didn't have to scoop it near as hard. I used to only worry about scooping it, like just scooping it as hard as I can, didn't even think about the front foot, hoped it flipped, and land on it. Which you can learn it like that, but it's literally 50% scoop, 50% flick. That's literally how to do a 3-flip, but the last thing that I'm going to say to you is that commit to it. Because if you don't commit to it, the board will go behind you. That was something that I had a lot of trouble with when I was trying to learn it. I was like, why is it going behind me? Well, the reason is I wasn't committing to it. If you completely commit to it, I guarantee you, you'll either, like, it might go behind you a little bit, but your feet are going to land probably right here, but you'll at least stick it, and that's the key. Like, that's the goal. What you're trying to do is stick the 3-flip. Because once you start sticking it, and you're sticking it pretty consistently, you're gonna eventually roll away, and you're gonna be like, okay, what did I just do? And you're gonna learn from that one, keep on doing it, adjust some things, and keep practicing. And that's honestly a trick tip for skateboarding, is keep on practicing things, because if you don't keep on practicing it, you're just not gonna do it. Don't expect to land this trick like first try and have it day one. You might, that'd be awesome, but for me, this was, like, to get it consistently was like a year and a half to get it consistently. But I'm telling you guys, the secret to doing it, not that I'm the greatest 3-flipper, is to scoop. If you need to scoop really hard, you are gonna have to scoop hard, no matter what, but I definitely scoop way less hard now than when I first learned them. And when I say scoop, don't scoop completely like that. I kind of scoop vertical. It's almost like a down and out motion. Like my toes kind of go like this, like down and then kind of go like that. Because that's what makes the board start spinning, and your foot right here will flick. Not too hard, you don't have to flick that hard. And then it'll flip. Commit to it. If you commit to it, I guarantee you're gonna be like, oh, that was it. So that's my trick tip for the 3-flip. It's pretty hard to learn. At least for me, it was very hard to learn, but keep on trying it. I guarantee you guys can do it. Also, one more thing when you're learning it, try to just flip it first. Don't try to land on it. Just try to flip it, and if it does a 3-flip and goes like 10 feet that way, but it did a 3-flip, that's the motion. You just have to start committing to it. Maybe scoop faster, scoop harder, scoop less, scoop more, flick less, flick more. Commit to it. I guarantee you, you guys can do it. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed that trick tip. Dylan, do a 3 flip right there. If you do it first try, I'll give you $1. Failure. Now you have to pay me.